Sorry about that. I realize I'm pretty inconsistent with my mute buttons. I need to hotkey it at some point. Everyone has their positions. It's on the roster. It's the typical, what's it called? Positioning.
There, the second seal.
Rose, can you go
Wait.
left? Cool.
This one is still alive. He's right. I gotta hide him.
Don't. It's trap.
For 1 second, I got a doorbell, man. Sorry, guys. I gotta open the door.
Oh god. Well,
Oh well, everyone back up then if he's opening the door.
Oh no.
I'm guessing in real life.
Cover!
Can't exactly do that when our main tank is not here.
Why not?
Deadly can do it.
Deadly
He's
can
just
do
not,
it.
Not allowed to get cursed.
How can you get cursed?
Well, he has like what, 20 something seconds after he gets cursed, so.
All we got is pizza getting delivered.
Sorry about guys.
Alright, go ahead and count us down.
3, 2,
So be it.
first.
Got him.
Taking it back. 3, 2.
Oh, I forgot to freaking reset my bear again.
It's okay. I'm out.
No, PJ, let me get it. PJ, no! Ugh.
We have to go over pad positionings again because there are people who are going to the wrong pads.
Form up.
Shields.
I'm gonna die soon.
I'll get you. Everyone just go over your pad assignments again, because this is not the first time that we've had people die because you're going to the wrong pads.
Add on me.
Killers. And we can get those reses afterwards. Go, Sophie.
Unable to train. If I
Yeah,
don't
okay. Okay.
My horn. 3, 2, 1.
curse.
I'm gonna die in group.
Got him.
I command it.
I'm just gonna do like cancel.
Okay.
Taking them.
I'm on rosation.
We have a couple people down, make sure we're resing. Don't push the shield phase until we get everyone back up.
What the heck is he on? He's getting body blocked by his own.
Pillars. And try to bring him closer to the center of the room.
I'm dying. Too many tasks giving too much food. Come. Come. Okay, I'm taking him. I know you're first.
After the next curse goes out, we can just stack on his butt. Alright, everyone can stack on the butt. it's a little bit messier. Just remember what pads are yours. I have pinned the correct positioning onto the War Council channel, and then the pad assignments are still going to be the exact same. They're on the War of Lorcaj channel. There are people who are going to the wrong pads, and that's costing us vitality. Okay, we can go.
Let's go.
Why do you travel? Freeloaders and sycophants, lost. Let them die.
My horn.
Your persistence is commendable, if misguided.
Down.
Would it not be easier? Perhaps an elect.
Alright, going for the one at the bottom of the hill first. Nope. 1s and 2s are on entrance, 3s and 4s are on exits for DPS, and healers and tanks. You guys know what sides you guys are on.
You must remember to clean your armor.
We can go entrance rows.
We're approaching the sanctuary.
We are fear. We are suffering.
So that there real quick.
And eternal.
We are missing one on exit. There we go. Alright, go ahead and count us down.
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Get first one.
Bad negate.
Healer staying.
Oh,
Right too hard. Too fast.
Yeah, my bad.
get the reses.
You gotta take the res, man.
Horn middle. 3, 2,
Hunter.
Healer staying.
Is the other healer staying? Stay.
Okay.
If the healers are on the same side, please call someone to swap right now.
Ray, swap.
Go at him.
Healer swapping. Did you swap rows?
Bad negate.
Wow.
The Shy's down. All on the skin right now. Nice and clean. Except for that one little pickup there.
Oh, I wanted that wide hatch.
Alright, once everyone's through the gate, we can pull. Alright, here we go.
There are only two ways out of this temple. Or as the doddering priest. I am so much more.
Alright, starting with the left side. 1s and 2s are on the second wave, 3s and 4s are on the third wave.
Doddering priest. I am
My horn,
so much
32.
more.
Then stab mural, these are free, obviously. This is 2.
What was that I didn't really hear?
What? Alpha, you're playing.
Oh,
Careful, the shatter went out.
Sophie's like, don't worry, Rose. I don't need you.
Here's the centimeters.
why do we always end up in this corner? We always get stuck in this corner.
I think it's just easier, it's like the closest spot to move to.
Yeah.
I think that's... I just go there because I have to line up my shulks.
Change the skill bar, right?
There are only
Oh, you have to...
two ways out
We're
of
good.
this temple.
My horn, 3-2.
Two. Alright. Moving on to the gauntlet.
This is the last one, yes? Yes. Just a bit farther.
Your songs are powerless, Kata. Do you hear me? like the chirping of crickets in a howling tempest. Listen, listen.
Where we go right, Sun Eater, left, and then right again.
Oh, rip.
Healer up.
He can blame Deadly.
You went in before I went in. I was in like a mini load screen and then
My heart.
go in and I was like,
Yeah, make sure you guys aren't going in before the tanks get a chance to go in there. We were split up on the Sun Eaters again. Gonna have to repost all of them strats. There we go. Alright, remember to swap to your prismatics if you got them. You have time for probably 3 solid pulls and then we can take our 5-minute break.
Let's go into execute phase. Hopefully we can focus.
I think we can execute phase tonight. But before we start our first pull, kind of want to go over the new kiting routes. Don't know how many people have done a forward / counterclockwise kiter, but I know it's not very common. Like a 50-50 split whether you actually end up using it or not.
If you value your pathetic mortal life,
So kiters on the outside. Healers, you guys are doing the exact same thing, exact same positioning. The outside ranged kiter, so you guys are pretty much going to be more or less on the inside right here, like either right behind the melee stack or in the melee stack. The kiter who's normally on the inside now will basically have all of the space to himself, basically right behind the melee stack. Just don't go behind the healers, obviously. And then the outside kiter, you're actually going to run forward, like here, like in front of Rakat, and then just like loop around. Basically just do a huge loop during meteor phase and then just come back to your position this way. You don't have to do a giant U like I did, you can just go like forward and back if you'd like. The idea is you're going to be up here so you have more room to move around, because one of the things that I got as feedback was that it felt kind of cramped over here with 4 kiters within this relatively small area. So outside kiters, that would be Rados and myself, we're just going to move forward when meteors fall. Melee stack, that does mean there is a chance that 1 or 2 meteors might fall on you while we are running past you, because you guys might register as the farthest, one of the farthest 4 peoples. So just make sure you're right up against Rakat, as close as you can get without actually being on that glowy pad. swap to my prismatic weapon.
So can you just go over where the healers are kiting? Is it different than?
No, it's not different for this. So the healers, nothing has changed on your part. You guys are still going to be.
We're still back, like behind everyone.
Yeah,
else?
you're still going to be behind everyone. You're still kiting in the same area. The idea is it gives you more space because now you don't have 4 groups of meteors. You have just 3. So I don't know. Is Whitetail kiting inside or outside, Sophie?
I don't know. They're not the healer.
Oh, that's right. I'm silly. I thought you were the healer. You're going to be kiting inside.
How am I supposed to know?
You're going to kite the inside. Whitetail. Yeah, Victoria was inside, so you basically have all of behind the melee stack.
Can I go?
Okay. If you guys are ready, we can stack between the first 2
Hear
set
me?
of pads. Yes, I can hear you now.
Can I go over something on pad 5 that like really helped us
Sure.
tonight?
Yeah.
Or come to pad 5. So what we were having an issue with, there was a lot of deaths over here on pad 5. Over here. So the tethers are gonna come over by where these little rubble rocks over here. So the tethers are gonna come from here and go over here. If everyone's stacked over here, then it's like they'll spawn right into people. If the DPS are stacking more towards this little bush, I know you're probably not gonna see that in right, but those little bushes right here, the DPS are stacking right here. You get like all of this time for those tethers to hit you. And then you just pull them out to the left, pull the tethers out, and the DPS that aren't tethered just move to the left a little. It really helped as survivability. And then the runners would be like kind of right here. That really helped us the other night, having everyone stack closer to like this position, so the tethers you could actually see them before they were just automatically on you.
All right.
That was kind of like every pad as long as everyone was kind of stacked for the same location.
All right. Sounds good. So with those 2 changes, hopefully that'll help out our survivability a little bit. We definitely have the DPS do a pad 7. It's just a matter of surviving on up until pad 7 to continue our DPS. So again, if you're ready, you can stack up between the 2 pads.
So where do they stay when I'm not kiting?
When you're not kiting, you should be either directly behind the melee stack or in the melee stack, whatever is most comfortable for you. I know I'm going to stack within the melee stack, so on pad 7 you'll be behind them. And then for pad 5 you can be in the melee stack or you can be directly behind them. I would probably say just try to stay right behind them just so it's consistent between pad 5 and pad 7. So like if melee stack is like right here or like over here, you would be like maybe this far out, like just far enough that you're not hitting them with your debuff. And then when you have to kite, just run right past them in front of Rakat. Alright, you can go ahead and count us down.
23.
Get first horn.
We're focusing this Hulk down. Sure, we're blocking.
Right? Wait till you need to be more in the middle.
I'm sorry, I thought I was told inside.
No, middle.
Oh, right.
There's a
Unless
runner
you're
down.
supposed to be kiting the other way.
Oh, guess we just have to wipe then.
Yeah, we both went in at the same time.
Let's just wipe. You have a runner down.
So who's going counter?
So I'm supposed to be going forward?
Rados and myself are going forward. If you're not Rados or myself, you guys are doing exactly what you should be doing normally.
Wait, we have 5 kiters?
No, we should have 4.
Oh. So Whitetail's not kiting?
Shouldn't be. Hold on, let me check the roster, because we did have a range DPS fill. It's not a... We have like 3 or 4 fills tonight. No, Whitetail is inside kiting.
Wait, am I staying with the group then?
No, you're a healer.
That's why I was confused.
Okay. Sophie, Rosenrot, Ray, Rados, Whitetail, Asian. Those are the 6 kiters. Sophie and Rosenrot, you guys are both always going to be kiting. Because you guys are the healers, you guys will always be in the far back. Ray and Rados are going to be meteor kiters for pad 5 and 7. Whitetail and myself are going to be kiters for pad 3. And 2, I guess, if you happen to get it on 2. Whitetail and Ray are inside / directly behind the melee stack. Rados and myself are forward kiters.
So there's 2 people kiting inside then.
No, there's not.
Well, I'm kiting inside.
Yes, but you're behind everybody. You have inside, outside, close, or I should say, you have inside forward for range DPS. You have inside, outside for healers.
Okay.
As in, remember, I'm going to be kiting
Can the
forward.
other DPS who's kiting kind of be more in the middle though? Like,
Yeah, I can run middle. It was my mistake. I just thought I was supposed to run inside. I was
no,
so
it's
confused.
nobody's mistake. It's just because we're changing up how we're doing this.
Yeah, I can run middle for sure. Middle.
Okay.
It's fine.
Oh, Whitetail, are you more comfortable running left or right on the back room?
It does not matter.
Okay,
Yeah,
I've been
I'm
running
both.
left, so you can get. I guess you got right then.
All right.
Okay. Alright, you can go ahead and count down once everyone's ready. Alright. Go ahead.
My horn.
Couldn't hear your countdown, by the way, League. If you did a countdown. Let's focus the hope.
Stands upon your threshold.
They are stirring up the void.
Smash.
My horn in 3, 2, 1.
On the other side of the breach. We must hurry.
Healer has voice. Hey,
Oh, this ain't gonna be fun.
Right side done.
Still have 1 left, 1 middle.
my horn.
Left side's done. Wow. That was one light attack. Bro.
We'll just wipe it. That was really good coming out of pad 3 though. We're at 58% coming out of pad 3. That's really solid.
Wait, how did we not white?
It's, I don't know,
Oh,
it's
it's
a
a
weird bug where it's like, if you happen to kill it, sometimes like half the group will wipe, but half of it won't. I don't know. It's weird.
Someone said something about it has to do with dodge rolling.
I don't know. I didn't dodge roll, so.
That was odd. I didn't dodge roll, and I lived.
Oh yeah, I didn't. Yeah, I don't know.
Were you moving though? Like, at all?
I'm sure I was.
Yeah, the DPS is really on point. Getting on a pad 3 with 58% is really solid.
Nice.
Alright.
We do pad 5.
I don't think we have the DPS for pad 5.
If you put 2 stamina DPS, we can probably do it.
Yeah.
Me, we haven't tried before.
Alright. Go ahead and count down when ready.
Putting in 3, 2,
What does Rakat need to be when he gets to pad 5 to do a pad 5?
For safe?
50.
Yeah, he has to be like at 50, so we're about 8% behind. If we want to do the pad 5.
Our horns could be better.
I mean, there were no deaths, so if we have 2 more stamina, we might be able to do pad 5.
Before we're gonna have to get the bash.
smash.
Oh, I forgot to swap to Scoria.
My horn. 3, 2, 1.
Okay.
Kite.
Left side down.
Healer has void and kite.
The block is. Horn in 3, 2, 1.
Still have 1 right, 2 center.
Runner dead, I think.
My mouse died.
Is that a wiper?
It's not an automatic wipe, depends on Ray, if Ray can get the last 3.
Pressure ray!
Like I've done it before where I've done like the last 4. It's doable, but really tough.
In the center. Oh my god.
No, it's gonna be a wipe.
Yep.
Let me. Give me a
Ray
second.
failed us! I'm just kidding.
There was no way I could get that, okay? I was like 3 assassins in a row. X fucking kills me.
I'm joking, I love you.
Alright. Overall, that felt pretty solid. Alright. Go ahead and stack up. Have time for maybe 2 good pulls. Just waiting on.
I have a question.
Yeah.
I think, like, I feel like we're close enough to get to pad 5. Like, are we focusing the Hulk at 2?
We are focusing the Hulk at 2. Makes it a little bit easier on the tanks. We could just focus Rakat and cleave Hulk.
We're gonna try that once.
Yeah, we can try that and see how long the Hulk stays up. I just don't want the tanks to have to play with like 3 assassins and a Hulk at the same time, because from experience, that's really hard to do.
It's just the Hulk wasn't dying last time. Like, the Hulk was at like, I don't know, 20-something%. And the second one came up whenever we weren't focused.
Yeah, so if we can try to focus Rakat the whole time and cleave the Hulk, but it's if we're doing that, it's super important that we cleave the Hulk properly. Like, hail, caltrops, blockade, whatever other brown dots you have to all hit Rakat and Hulk at the same time.
We should try it once.
Yeah, we can try it. Go ahead and count down.
Alright, put me 3, 2.
Don't have to warn.
My ward.
I'll go next one.
Alright, everyone make sure you stay and not hit your cut. Alright, focus for cut, make sure we're cleaning the Hulk.
One.
Make sure we're staying, keep on hitting your cut.
Where is voice? Right?
Exploding my cut.
That's
Well-
you use that too, but is that really too?
Someone res the tank. Side.
Get the tank. Block. One of the melee res.
You res. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was good. I got hit with the rust.
I haven't realized last time.
Right, stun.
Ah, wait a minute, I died again.
Gonna be another wave. What are you dying to back there?
I keep missing the jumps. It's because my ping is way too high.
If you have high ping, don't jump. Do jumps. I have high ping too.
Yeah, there are routes that don't involve jumping, so if you have eye ping, you can try those.
Left. Alright.
Alright, while they're back there doing their thing, we'll take an extended break here. We'll meet back in 7 minutes, so that'll be 7 o'clock? Yeah, 7. I don't think it's that they don't know how to run. I think it's just they're not as good at running. Our pad 3 runners are definitely not as strong as our pad 5 runners.
I mean, you can make this jump here.
So, like, I know I'm pretty solid at running just because I had to do it in the past for a lot of different groups, both for mall progression and hard mode progression. And I'm comfortable enough to say that if our runner goes down, as long as he finishes their primary side, at least gets like 2 of the cats, I have a pretty good shot at like, I have a fairly decent shot at clearing 4. Like, I have cleared 4 cats before. It's not outside of my capabilities to do so. Machine gun does not go off while you have to kite. So that's kind of the good thing with this strategy, is that the way that the mechanics work in Rakat, he can never do Darkness Falls and then immediately afterwards do a gun. It's always going to be one and then something else. So it's very, very rare that he will do a gun immediately after Darkness Falls, and it can't happen while meteors are falling. So I'm actually gonna go try to grab a snack because it's around my dinner time and I'm hungry. Be right back.
I mean, yeah, I do, but I prefer the practice on the running. I don't know.
When if Ray wants to swap the stem, I can
And
stay
it's-
on ranged and just run in her place. I don't mind. Hashtag Mad Warden.
I mean, I can swap with Sam.
Yeah. Yeah, Ray, why don't you go ahead and swap the stem, then we'll do a 6 stem. And see if we can do a pad
Okay.
5. And then Whitetail and I will we'll just do the running back room.
Do the kite.
2 off the stats, I
2 of the
suppose.
stem then, yeah.
The healers and the stamina.
Yeah, we have 2 healers and then 2 stem do it. We'll just have Ray because she's used to it, and then whichever stam wants to thinks they can do it. Pretty easy. It's just you run forward, you run back. Be helpful to have vigor in case you get hit by one.
Yeah. I can do it. I'm comfortable doing it. I do it on range all the time.
Okay, sounds good. So you'll be the forward kite, and then Ray will be the kind of middle kite.
Okay.
'Cause I think Ray's normally the middle kiter, so.
Yep.
Yeah, we definitely have a DPS to do a pad 5, I think, with 6 stam. Yeah, no, all the mute stuff is on my end. I sometimes forget to unmute when I go to different scenes. I have to figure out hotkeys so that way I can just swap everything and unmute all in one go. Because right now I have to like swap and then hit the two things. I just haven't had time to really do that kind of stuff just because it's finals. So I've been kind of focusing on getting my finals done and not really. Basically, just I'm trying to play as little as possible so I can focus on my my work. So that last pull was 38.6 total, 28.7 on Rakat. I am cutting meteor, so it's a little bit lower than what it can be. This is the Twins Parse 39, 2014. Again, it's not bad, but it's not great either. Like if you compare it to like a Nightblade, obviously. And this is a Zaj Hasa Parse. I just died once. Once here. This is a Zasha's Parse. I'm also not using Sororia, so I normally track Sororia. I don't have Sororia tracked here, so I'm not running that. I'm running Master Architect and another Sorrow instead. I'm also missing out on Minor Force because I don't have space on my bars for. I don't have Challenge Acceleration yet, and I can't really use Trap too much on a lot of these fights, so I'm missing out on a little bit of DPS there from missing Minor Force. But like it's still plenty. Like I'm still contributing like enough percentage-wise. Like I'm doing 11% here. So like it's not like it's bad. It's just it's a hard class to play. Okay. Once Ray's here, we can go ahead and pull. Oh my god.
So Do we know who's kiting and where and stuff?
Yeah, so Ray's gonna be doing the kiting inside, and then who was it who said they would also kite? Alright, Titans will kite forward.
No, that's just while you guys are running, right? And then when you get back in.
When we get back in, yes, when we get back in, the two of us will be kiting meteors instead.
Can we go over execute also?
Yes, we can go over execute. Hold on, let me find a diagram. Where is it? I think it's in Malvakosh, right? Yes, okay. So, starting from pad 1, this is gonna be main tank, and then pad 2 is gonna be melee 1, range 1, pad 3 is going to be a healer, doesn't matter which one, and then melee 2, range 2 is gonna be pad 4, off tank is gonna be pad 5, and so on, so range melee 3 is going to be pad 6, healer is going to be pad 7, pad 8 is going to be melee 4, range 4. I highly doubt we're going to get past maybe like pad 6 with orbs, but that's just there just in case. So it's going to be basically melee, you guys are going to be stacked on the cot the whole time until your orb spawns, in which case melee will go out and run and grab the orb. Oh, I just realized we have 6 melee. So, let's see here.
Go over where we're gonna stack.
Yeah, hold on. I'll do this. Who's gonna be? Let's do kit B. See, M1, R1. What's that? Gonna be. Whoops. I want to type it in there. 3 will be. 4 is gonna be Titan, and 5 is gonna be Deadly. 6.
That's a little healing spell.
Yeah, the
7 is gonna be.
Yeah. Restore stam. So it's good for stam. Heavy spikes.
There we go. So that's going to be your pad assignments. I think I have the first person in each of those groups is going to grab the orb when it spawns on their pad. Hopefully, like I said, we won't have to go past orb 6, but that's just there just in case.
Alright.
Also, can I make a smaller request?
Yeah.
At the beginning, can the DPS not pop any of the orbs that A drop? Just to things get all bunched up on the front.
But the orbs, they're so shiny. Yeah, we can do that though. We can not pop any of the orbs. Alright.
For the initial burn, like,
Yeah. Alright. If there are no questions or any other things that we want to go over, go ahead and stack between these two pads
I mean,
here.
as long as the DPS is like it was previous run, like the Hulk is going down fine.
Yep. It's fine as long as we don't die on pad 3, which we haven't had any, like, major deaths on pad 3, so I'm confident we can do a pad 5.
Alright. Let's do it then.
Alright, yep.
Pull it now. Sorry, that was
Cannot hide from me.
Or make sure we're catching that Hulk and cleave.
One and 3, 1.
There's 4.
Assassin coming for you.
Special.
That's white.
Left is done.
Had an assassin kill me back there. There's only one left in the middle.
Okay. Which one it is?
3, 2, 1.
Middle's done.
Relents. For now. Hurry back, Walker.
Got the res. Ow, ow. Man.
One and 3, 1.
Okay, next one.
Might have some meters back here.
The Ghostwolf shadows are gathered again.
Done. Tether. Lock.
Not hold much longer. You must act now.
Make sure we're cleaving that Hulk. Oh, tether, tether.
Tight. Horn. 3, 2, 1.
Damn. Get the res as quickly as we can. $33. You were a little bit slow on pad 3, I think. You were at 60 when we left.
Yeah. I mean, we had 3 that, I believe, 2.
Or are you counting the one runner in the back? Or just the ones out in the main room?
I think just probably 2 or 3 died.
There you go. So let's make sure we're all staying alive on pad 3 then. Alright, everyone can stack up when you're ready.
Okay, 1. Back up.
Turn up Discord.
Ready, guys?
Looks like, wait, we can go ahead and count down.
3, 2, 1.
Wait, you're the only one with the horn.
The horn.
Yeah, make sure we're getting those horns off as quickly as we can.
I have 1, 3, 2, 1.
Assassin. It's on me.
One.
Okay.
Left done.
There is 4.
That's 2.
I've got like 3 assassins.
Alright, I'm working on center right now.
Start. 4.
Lead your deadly or horn.
Center done.
5 assassins.
I
I'll
got
help you out.
stuck there. Okay.
It's all the ones on your side.
Thanks, there.
I got the last one, I thought. Nope, I didn't. It's still over on the left side.
Oh, they have. It's gonna be a wipe because everyone's dead outside.
What'd you die from, Lee?
The Hawks.
The Hulk.
So,
Was it like the Hulk's not getting cleaved enough? Is that what the problem is?
no,
that
he
was just that was on me.
missed the bash.
Okay. Okay.
I forget what happened. I think I ran out of stam.
Oh.
Because I think it was scored. I don't know. It was on me though.
Okay. As long as we know what it was caused by. Right, when we're ready, stack up. We're just gonna do one pull after another unless someone's like out there. Alright, go ahead and count down.
3, 2, 1.
I teach you another lesson in futility.
Horn in 3, 2, 1.
Moonlight cannot thwart me. Child of Lord Hard.
Oops. I just saw that.
That's 1.
Hawk. Okay.
2.
Rejoice. The void approaches.
What died?
You guys will meet.
Sure, we're getting that res right away.
That's 1. That's 2.
There is void.
Contact.
Okay.
There's
Shoot,
4.
Kiter died.
With those reses.
There is void.
This place poisons the soul. You must hurry. Back to Nurney.
Get that res.
My horn. 3, 2, 1.
Still up.
Alright, we really have to make sure we're getting that help down.
I mean, this time the major issue is 2 people died of transition from pad 2 to pad 3. Oh, we just wiped.
I'm dead anyway.
Yeah.
No, just wiped.
Why are people dying?
No, people dying too.
I believe it's meteors. Because, like, when I exit meteors, I had to go through, like, the mini stack, right? When I exit pad 2. I believe my meteors.
Like 2 people got killed from pad 3 to pad 4. What'd you die from? Was it meteors or was it?
Oh, that's a different issue. Pad 3 to pad 4 is, like, that's already after, like, we kind of didn't kill hogs.
Since I'm running now, I mean, do you still want me to kite backwards? before I leave to go the first time to run?
You don't have to. You don't want to. I'm doing it anyways just because I'm going forward and that's... I have to go that way anyways to run, but you can do whatever you feel is necessary. You can like continue to DPS. I think the stam are kiting in pad 3 anyways. Or pad 2 I should say. Alright.
Sure, whenever you move pad, whenever you go to, like especially when the Hulk spawns, you move from like pad 2 to pad 3, you swap your dots first and then continue your spammable. Make sure we guys leave on the Hulk.
Alright. Go ahead and count us down.
3, 2, 1.
A horn in 3, 2, 1.
Hopefully you get much cleaner February this time.
Oh, we have a curse. Nice, swipe it.
Hold on.
Make sure it's clean. Yeah, make sure we're not grabbing that curse right away. You're talking about Breath of Lorcage debuff? That's in hard mode. Anybody with Breath of Lorcage will like damage everybody around them for oblivion damage. It's very small, it's like, but it ticks fast, so if you have like 3 or 4 of them, it does rack up pretty quick. Right, once everyone's stacked up.
Number 4. 3, 2, 1, let's go. 4.
You guys getting my bone shield synergy?
Only every once in a while. It's not like consistent. Be showing up.
That's a small range. Oh my god.
Stack. I'm just debating
Using it.
it off for something else.
I guess the question would be like, what would you be putting in its place?
Blockade.
Blockade would be helpful. After this poll, I'm going to check the off-balance uptime.
I feel like people aren't taking that on.
Smash.
My horn. 2, 1.
Left is done.
Deadly and Rose, you have
3, 2, 1.
I have a horn. One. A horn in 3, 2, 1.
I have one, the center one's. Last one's probably in the back.
2.
Back room's coming back.
Now flee this place.
kite.
You're gonna have to get that passion.
There's Corm.
Make sure we're killing that last, first
Oh
vocal
fuck,
that's still up.
that tears in my back.
Oh. So it seems like it's the Hulk is still alive when we're going out of pad 3.
I mean, we could have one person focus Hulk.
Yeah, we'll have 1 or 2 people focus Hulk.
Have like one of the range focus Hulk probably, and that'll probably be enough.
Yeah, how about range? We'll focus the Hulk on pad 2 until we have to run. Hopefully that'll make a little bit of a difference.
Like, I mean, there's times where it's good, but if like one person dies, it doesn't get killed.
Yeah. Right, yeah, so range we'll 2 of us will focus the Hulk during pad 2.
That should be plenty enough.
That should be enough extra DPS, I think.
I'm gonna take Bone Shield off.
Yeah, you can take Bone Shield off. Put on Blockade.
Nobody's taking it half the time, so.
Yeah. Let's see. Off balance up time was it? Off balance is 13%, so if we can get that up to like 20, that'll be a
I
good.
thought the max was like 18 or something.
It's like 25, I think. Might be 18. I'm not sure what it is. It's 5 on, 15 off, so that would be 25. Yeah, so we can definitely get off balance up a little bit higher. Trying to find Elkosh. Or 35 on Elkosh on Rakat, so we can probably get that higher too.
I mean, 35? No way.
That's a 60.
Am I looking at the right one? I have 2. I actually have 2 Rakats. I don't know why I have 2 Rakats.
Because you went out. Because you're running.
That's true. Mine might be a little bit off then. Off balance might actually be higher.
Engulfing is 35%, but I mean we only have 2 range. And Crusher is up 71.
Crusher, I can't work on that.
Yeah. Alright.
Running Crusher should be much behind.
Alright. Cool. Alright, you can go ahead and count us down.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, how many major slayers do we have?
I have it.
I have 1 too. So we have 2 slayers in group.
Remember the 2 range. Horn in 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
My horn in 3, 2, 1.
Should have getting your stack.
Assassin coming for you.
You have to get that bash.
Healer has void.
1.
Fuck.
Left done.
Void.
You have to get that bash when he's on the pad like that.
Yeah, make sure we're getting the bashes. If you miss the bash, it's pretty nasty.
Kite.
Main tank's dead.
See if you can get the main tank up.
Yeah, I was doing ground, I just panicked because I was just worrying about.
If it's the interrupts you're missing, see if you can slot.
I can't get the interrupt on the Hulk when he's on the.
Yeah, that's my fault, man. I was right beside me. I should have just bash.
If you need to, go ahead and slot Deep Breath if you have space. I did that for our vMaw progression, and that helped out a lot.
I can get it, no problem.
You know, mission.
I mean, I could run over and get it, but then he's in the
Yeah,
mission.
I understand.
It would like I could take a pad buff.
Yeah, no, don't worry about it.
Alright. Stacking up again.
Just yell bash now. Oh, no, just talking.
That first horn.
Alright, here we go. Countdown.
Putting 3, 2, 1.
I want it.
Hey.
Rejoice, children! The void approaches!
One wrong.
My horn in 3, 2, 1.
That's one.
It would be 2 right?
Two.
I got. Oh,
My horn.
That's done.
Healer is 4.
Flash me.
Turn back.
I got.
One in 3, 2, 1.
Hey.
Be
1. Lock.
one more center somewhere.
Healer is void.
2. We need a little bit more DPS in the hole.
Healer is core.
Back room's coming back.
I have cores off tank.
Same deal here. Range is gonna focus down this hole.
I've already got one.
We should go for it. We should go for the 5.
2.
It's your call, but
Oh, I died. What the fuck did that?
Leak, stop dying!
I was blocking the whole time.
It's gonna be a way. Gotta stop dying. You're a tank. What are you dying from?
Stop throwing.
I was throwing. I was blocking the gun the whole time. I just back to the gun.
That was a good pull though.
That was solid. We went in under 50, which is good.
Yeah, that was cool.
They got super antsy. I was like, oh my god, oh my god.
No, like I wasn't like missing a mechanic or something. I just died to the stupid gun. I think that's so much damage.
Yeah, that was a lot better.
Just save one shield out for the transition power. Just to be safe.
Do what you gotta do. Alright. Race back, we can stack up. Get ready for another pull. Is everyone here? Yeah, everyone's here. Go ahead.
23,
First
2,
horn.
1.
Teach you another lesson in futility!
My horn. 3, 2, 1.
Get some big deeps while he's gunning.
Hey. Healer is void.
4. Smash.
Block. 2 reses.
Get those reses.
Taking him, last 2.
That is done.
My horn. 3, 2, Healer has void. Make sure you're calling out your horns. Okay. Block.
Back room's coming back.
That's 2.
Yeah, it's 2. So I guess my mark is
My
Let's get.
Is everyone dying?
Let's get our friends up. Everyone should be res.
There's gonna be 2 hulks up.
Sorry.
Wipe.
It's gonna be a wipe.
I
What are
have
people?
my computer.
Yeah, what are people dying to? Is it void placement? Is it meteors? Is it? Hulks?
DPS stack looked a little messy, but I don't know if that's because people are out of stack trying to res.
One thing, like when meteors come out and the pad gets transitioned, just meteors are like all over the place.
Yeah, because some are mine.
Shouldn't be all over the place though.
How about like in the future in transition, I'll just always try to take the inside route, so like DPS can feel safer, like as long as they don't go inside
I don't know if
towards
that's
them.
killing them though, but like if people that are dying like speak up, like what else would you pick with?
Let me check with the filter. I see 2 void spheres, but that involves also back room, so I'm not in range of rip filter at a certain point. So yeah, if you guys know what you're dying to, don't die to it. If you guys don't know what you're dying to, please speak up so we can troubleshoot and try to figure out what's the best way forward. Hearing none, I'm just going to assume that you guys know what you died to, and you guys are going to be able to avoid it. Died to void between pad 2 and pad 3. Okay, if you have void between the transition to pad 2 and pad 3, you should be going into this corner here. And just face the corner. That way the orb should shoot out, I think, this general direction.
Yeah, they'll go out this way, and they won't hit anybody over there.
Yeah.
And if you're here and like the group has already gone to pad 3, like you can call out, just say I need a heal in like pad 2 corner or something like that, just so
Yeah.
the healers know.
Okay. Yeah, if you have meters in void, that's hard. Because you'd have to go into the corner and then you get hammered by the meteors. It's hopefully the RNG doesn't happen that much, but yeah, at that point it's just run to the corner and hope that your healers got your back. Alright. You can all stack up if we're ready.
I got first horn.
Alright, here we go.
Alright, put in 3, 2, 1. Onwards now.
My horn in 3, 2, 1.
My horn's
Okay.
1. That's 2.
Stand upon your threshold.
They are stirring up the void.
Smash.
There's 4.
Gone.
That's 1.
Left is done.
That's 2. You have to get that mash fixed.
Horn, 3, 2,
Got him
1.
back.
Okay.
Lock.
Healer is void.
Back room's coming back.
Can we focus the
Healer is
Hulk a
void.
little? 2 for me.
Your allies need you.
Go ahead and keep the Hulk.
Make sure we get that Hulk down before we move into the next pad. Oh, gun. Watch out for the gun when you come back. We do have extra time to be doing this gun.
Careful on off tank.
Oof.
I am Horn in 3, 2, 1.
Lock. Okay.
1.
That's 2.
Oh, a lot of dead people. We can try to save it. It's gonna be tough, but we'll try.
That's 2.
I don't know if there's a stack.
There's no stack because we're all trying to res everybody right now. It's probably gonna end up being a wipe, but we can still play it just for practice with the tethers, because that's what's gonna kill us. Tether in group, tether in group.
That's 2. Smash.
Meteors, your 2
Right.
tethers are down. I'm gonna need people to focus resing whenever possible.
Are we still playing
Yes.
this?
No, we're still playing this. I said we're still gonna play it. It's gonna be a wipe, but we're still gonna play for practice. Because this is where the most damage is gonna come out because of the tethers and stuff, and it's important for everyone to know what tethers look like and all that.
I just saw someone, I mean, one of the stand people will just sit there with a tether for a good, like, I don't know, 20 seconds. Whoever was in my push.
Yeah, because
I think we should. The reason why I died, I got hit by a meteor. I was on the tanks pad and I died by a meteor, and I was trying to get off and run right into the tether, but that was my fault. Like whenever the runners come back in, like from what we have done in the past, like when runners come back in from backyard, like Asian and I will take over kiting meteors, and the other 2 will just stay on boss, because since we have the blue tether on us, that's why we're not just standing in group while two people are kiting that don't really need to be. See what I'm saying?
yeah, I mean, 2 of us should be kiting, so Ray and Titan should be focusing on DPSing.
Right. Whenever we
Yeah.
come back in from the back yard.
Yeah, I can move out of melee stack so you guys know what's an actual tether and what's not. If that helps people, because I was kind of in melee stack because it's just easier that way, but I can do that. We have time for 1, maybe 2 more pulls. So if you guys are ready, you can stack up.
Looks like everybody's ready.
I got first horn.
3, 2, 1.
I want it.
Horn 3, 2.
My Horn in 3,
Okay.
2, 1.
Get the healer.
Block. Melee stack up, like on top of each other.
There should be no need for anybody to be out of stack unless you are getting rid of a void.
Smash.
There is void. Okay.
Left done. Center done.
My horn.
Back room's coming home.
Now flee this place.
I'll get right up.
2, hold on. 4.
Runners are back.
Can someone get Ray up?
Guys, we need to be rezzing. This is one of our biggest weaknesses, is the rezzing. Like, yeah, I get it. Your DPS matters, but getting people up is also really important.
My horn in
Gone.
3, 2, 1.
Missed it. You missed it. Interrupt. Let's just wipe it.
I'm trying. There's like cat.
Tanks, can you guys please slot deep breath then? For the next pull, if you can. I know you can because I've run deep breath and guard before on hard mode progressions. At the very least, one of you should be slotting deep breath.
I got a repair gear.
Yeah, we can repair and all that stuff. We are doing the 2-runner strat. We are just having 2 runners and we're trying for pad 5 burn, if that's what you're talking about. And we can't do just 2 runners because the debuff does not go away on hard mode. If you're ready, you can stack up between the 2 pets. Yes, I need people to focus to rezzing. This has been a consistent weakness of this group, which is rezzing. Like, I get it, DPS is important, but if somebody is down, that loss is pretty substantial, especially if we're trying for a pad 5. So as soon as somebody goes down, you guys should be trying to res. Sophie also mentioned the stack doesn't look like a stack. Make sure you're stacking up. Like, your character model should be just like we are now, like just one giant blob of arms and legs and heads. The only reason you should be out of stack is if you are getting rid of void on pad 3. That'll make just make the healer's jobs a lot easier to deal with. Alright, go ahead and count down. This will be a last hard mode pull for the night.
3, 2.
Teach you another lesson in futility.
They are stirring up the void.
There's more.
Okay. Lee and Rose, you. The other
My horn.
left up.
You have to get this back.
Okay.
Spectrum's coming home.
Got it. Dead. 1 and 3, 1.
Healers down.
Let's get that healer up. Get the interrupt. Get that res.
Let's keep smash me already. Go.
Okay.
Fuck.
The shadows are nearly through. You must hurry.
We're having too many people go down in that transition between 3 and 4.
Everyone needs to be stacking and pulling stuff out of group. There's a stand that stands with a tether in the group right now.
Again, we're playing this because we want to practice this, but everyone just kind of be aware of the mistakes that are happening. Like you see here, I'm pulling a tether out of. Yeah, there we go. Tether should be out of the tether in group. Tether in group.
Not moving at all.
Please pay attention to tethers.
Pad 5.
Tethers are what's going to kill us in Pad 5. We're going to go with this strategy. You guys have to pay attention to tethers, whether they're in group or not, and move if there's a tether in group. Like, don't assume that it's not on you, always assume that it is on you. Right. Do non-hard mode. Exact same thing, but I want everyone to focus on, when we do that 5th pad, focus on those tethers. Make sure that you're bringing them out of group. We will continue to be calling out if tethers are going to be in group, and fortunately it's going to be impossible for us to say exactly who it is, but whoever it is, you should know if it is you or not. If you're ready, go ahead and stack up.
Does anybody not know what a tether looks like? Or how to tell
Clearly lots of people.
Like, or how to tell that it's the difference between that and the curse?
Nope, it is not a bug. It has always been this way. Breath of Lorcage is never cleansed on hard mode. It is never cleansed, whether you die in res, there's obviously no cleansing pads. The Breath of Lorcage debuff, that is not a bug, that is a feature of hard mode. The cursed people can be either within group, you can have up to 2, and you'll be able to heal through it. Yep, go ahead and count down.
Hard.
Right now, the stack, like, needs to be unstacked.
Smash.
They are stirring up the void.
Smash.
Should be in group.
Okay. My horn. 3, 2, 1. Fuck.
And hope.
Good. Now hurry. Your allies need you.
My horn in 3, 2, 1.
Wrong. You have it smashed. Smashing out.
Walk out, friends. Rakat's servants have returned.
Or
There's a tether in group.
Hey.
that's 2. Yeah.
Oh, I forgot to cleanse my debuff.
Hurry, friends. The breach is near to breaking.
I'll get the first orb. I think we only need to get the
Okay.
first orb.
Or not. 'Cause,
Yeah, just ignore the second orb.
Stand away, friends. This might get loud.
Alright, so I do think we have the DPS if we have 6 stam and 2 ranged. I'm willing to give that another try on Wednesday, but the big thing is we need to focus on getting those tethers out of group, making sure we're, surviving between 3, 4, and 5. Because the more people we have going down, the lower DPS is going to be, and the harder it is going to be to make that check, obviously. But based on what I've seen, if everything goes right, we should be able to do a pad 5 burn on hard mode. Whoever said I needed the Alkosh neck, I have one. If you want to trade me, I'm gonna be jumping.
Okay, I got a ice or Alkosh ice staff, but it was copper.
But yeah, other than that, pretty good job. And I will put feedback in the War Council channel. But the main focus is really going to be improving our survivability for the STAM group, going from 3 to 4, and then again from 4 to 5, and then focusing on making sure we're doing the tether mechanic correctly, because that's gonna be pretty important for our Pad 5 burn if we can make sure we're not holding those there.
We can survive from 4 to 5 and then keep tethers out of group on 5. Like,
do tanks get the tethers? Because I never got it. Like, no.
I mean, I get them, but I mean, I get them on pad 5 also, just move them around. Not really a big issue for me.
Okay.
But it can get kind of tough telling if you have tether on you as a DPS, especially when you're in the DPS stack. Just like, if you see it, just like move like 2 steps to the right, and if the tether doesn't move, then it's not on you. But if it does move, it's on you. Like, all it takes is like 2 steps, and then you'll see the line draw out. Tether out of group.
Alright, so that's pretty much it for tonight. Thank you to all the fills that came out, especially the ones on such short notice. Really appreciate your guys' help. And I think a lot of you guys are from Endgames, so thanks a lot.
Yeah, thanks guys.
To all you guys. Alright, that's pretty much it. Again, I'm going to be posting feedback in the War Council channel, and you guys are free to go. I'm going to go make food, so I will see you guys later.
Bye everyone.
Sophie, we're still doing that 10 p.m. thing, Sophie?
Not sure. I have another raid now. Will you be around? Can I just ping you?
Yeah, you can just ping me. I'll be around.
Okay.
Alright,
Hey
see you
Sophie,
guys.
what was we laughing at the other day?
Okay. So, to answer your question, because we were cut off by the poll there, cursed people, you can have at most, I've seen other groups do differently, but usually at most you can do up to 2 people, cursed people, in the melee stack. Healers are able to heal you through the damage that's going out from 2 cursed people. However, if you're doing a pad 7, which is what a lot of progression groups will do, not necessarily pad 5 like we were trying out towards the end there, you will normally have your DPS, the 2 cursed people, basically either in front of the healers or behind the healers. I've seen them work both ways. When Mayflower did it, we had the 2 DPS actually in front of the melee stack, so actually in front of Rakat, and they just moved behind Rakat if a gun came out. So there's a lot of different ways you can go about putting the cursed people. So what we were doing is basically we had the cursed people directly behind the melee stack or within the melee stack, and then the 2 healers behind. For a pad 5, for a pad 7, it's a little bit more tricky, just because you only have 4 people and you could feasibly heal through 4 cursed people in a melee stack, but it's really hard on the healers, especially because pad 5 you still have those beach balls coming out and you have the popcorn coming from the center there. So most groups will have the 2 cursed people in the melee stack, and then the other 2 kiters, the meteor kiters, are behind the melee stack, and then the healers are behind them. So there's a lot of different configurations you could do, but at most you can have only 2 people within the melee stack that are cursed with the Breath of Lacage. So no, hard mode you cannot cleanse the debuff. Like, I don't know why you're saying you can, but you can't. Whether you're rezzing, the cleansing pads are not there. You do not get rid of that debuff at all. So that was never the case in hard mode. It's back when hard mode was first released, that was not the case. You always had to deal with that Breath of Lacage debuff as a runner. There's no way to cleanse it. There's no way to get rid of it on hard mode at all. So yes, endgames did complete hard mode. They did do a pad 5 burn. Their DPS is a little bit higher than ours because they were. A lot of them come from Rough Nightwood from, I think, the Xbox NA server. So a lot of them transferred over to PC NA. So their DPS are pretty much on par with some of the higher end guilds. So like Sempiternal Way, Symbolic, like the end games is kind of up there with that. So yes, with the current CP and power creep, we can do a pad 5 burn. The DPS required for a pad 5 burn is about 400k group DPS. Because I was a runner, it's a lot harder for me to kind of gauge what DPS is at, so I'm asking a lot from the officer groups. It's like Sophie and Deadly, I'm asking for their group DPS because they are in the main room all the time, so they have a much more accurate group DPS meter. So like mine, for instance, is going to be significantly lower because I'm in the back room, so I'm not considered to be in combat with Rakat during that time. So let's see, on my Magden right now I'm running Master Architect and Mother Sorrow. I was debating whether I want to swap to Sororia or not, but I think the Master Architect is going to be a little bit better for the group, just for that Major Slayer bonus right now. Otherwise I would be running something like Master Architect and Sororia. It's also I have to move my Sororia pieces around and I'm just significantly too lazy to do that right now. Yeah. So pad 5 burn is probably what we're going to be shooting for moving forward. Just looking at who we have as Magicka DPS, I'm not 100% certain if we'll have, because right now we have Rados, Ray, myself, and Ratori as range DPS. I'm not sure if all of them have stamina DPS. I know Ray does. I'm not sure if Rados does. I do. I just have to shift gear around so like it's actually like plausible. For me to do it, so I'll have to ask those 4, or I guess those 3, if they're able to run stam, because I would much rather prefer to do it on my Magicka Warden just because I want the title on the Magicka Warden and the achievement. But if none of them have, besides Ray, have stam DPS, then I can swap out to a stam DPS that way. But yeah, our DPS should be sufficient to do that at pad 5 burn. Again, the big problem here, and Deadly pointed it out, is surviving between 3 to 4 and then 4 to 5, and then making sure we're not dying to tethers on 5. I'm not sure who it was, but there was somebody who was not moving the tether out of group on pad 5, and you saw that 2 or 3 ticks of that is enough to kill you, especially when you have the random hits coming from the center group there, the random popcorn that's coming out. So if we can work on our survivability, then we should be able to do a pad 5 burn. So that's kind of the goal behind it moving forward. We, depending on if we're able to consistently get him off of pad 3 with 50% health or less, we'll see whether or not that's worthwhile. But other than that, we'll have to see. We might go back to pad 7 if our SAM DPS is not up to snuff. But again, our group DPS that we have to meet is around 400k or so comfortably in order to get that pad 5 burn. But moving forward, I think that's what we're going to do. We did have a couple of fills, like I said, so it's not necessarily going to be representative of our actual main group, but I think it's worth a shot here. So that's pretty much it for this stream. Tomorrow night's Mayflower, we're going into Hoff. We're going to basically start running through the achievements in Hoff. So we might do a normal Hoff run for us, maybe takes about an hour or so. So we might do 2 runs, depends on how quickly we're able to run through it. You know, whether we wipe on the Pinnacle Factotum, whether we wipe on the triplets, things like that. So it's going to be tomorrow night. We're starting our kind of achievement hunting runs with Mayflower, at least up until the next trial gets released with whenever it decides to get released. In terms of videos that are coming out, I am working on a lot of finals right now, so I'm not really focusing on making videos. I am going to post at some point kind of a best practices slash how to get involved in vet trials for those of you guys who are interested in being involved in vet trials. I'm thinking about breaking this up into 4 different videos. So one generic, what to expect in a vet trials group if you're gonna do a progression group, that kind of stuff, and then one for each of the 3 different roles. So you know, how to prepare as a tank, how to prepare as a healer, and how to prepare as a DPS, kind of what to expect. That's kind of a kind of mini series that I'm thinking about making. But again, that'll probably have to wait mostly until after I'm done with finals in a week or 2, just because I want to invest time into it and make sure it's good quality and has good information, and kind of ask a couple of other guilds what their policies are and things like that, what they look for in support roles, what they look for in a DPS and a member. So I do kind of want to get a little bit more information before I go out and make those videos. In terms of other theory crafting stuff, I am looking through old theory crafting videos, making sure they're all up to date. And if they aren't up to date, I'm just have a short list of ones that I have to update. Those videos are going to be a little bit shorter and less intensive than the kind of how to get ready for vet trials videos. So hopefully I'll be able to release those on a semi-regular basis. Again, it is crunch time for a lot of people in college and university. So again, I want to focus on getting good grades. So I apologize if the upload schedule is going to be a little bit slacking for the next couple of weeks. It's just the finals week. I will still be streaming though, so Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Sunday I will still be streaming throughout all of our raids and things like that. So there will still be videos. They might just not be like pre-recorded stuff. They might just be streams for a given week. So that's it for this stream. Thanks for tuning in, guys, and I will see you guys tomorrow night for some Hoff achievements.